My wife secretly took a second job, and I found out what she was spending the money on. My wife started coming home late about 3 months ago. At first, I didn't think much of it. She told me she'd picked up extra shifts at work because we were trying to save for a bigger apartment. It made sense. But after a few weeks, I noticed something strange. She was exhausted all the time, yet our bank account wasn't getting any bigger. One night, I asked her about it. She said she'd been putting the extra money somewhere safe and didn't want to touch it until we had enough. I believed her. Then I found a receipt in her car for almost $600. It was for something completely unrelated to our bills. I asked her about it, and she got defensive. She told me it wasn't anything I needed to worry about. That was the first time I became suspicious. A few days later, I noticed she had another job listed on her phone calendar. It wasn't the company she worked for, it was a local restaurant. I confronted her, and she finally admitted she'd been working there 3 nights a week. But when I asked where the money was going, she wouldn't tell me. I started wondering if she was hiding debt from me. Then one evening, I followed her after work. She drove to a small apartment building across town. I watched her carry several grocery bags inside. I called her. She answered immediately and sounded nervous. I asked where she was. She paused and said she was still at work. That's when I knew she was lying. When she finally came home, I told her I'd followed her. She started crying. Then she told me the truth. The apartment belonged to my younger sister. Apparently, my sister had lost her job months earlier and was struggling to feed her children. She had begged my wife not to tell me because she was embarrassed. My wife had secretly taken the second job so she could pay for their groceries and rent. I felt horrible. Not because she helped my sister, but because she'd been working herself to exhaustion while I had no idea. Then she showed me something else. She had been saving the rest of the money for us. She wanted to surprise me by paying off the last of our debt. I didn't know what to say. I was angry that she'd kept such a huge secret from me, but I couldn't stop thinking about why she did it. Now I'm wondering, was she wrong for hiding the money and the second job from me, or was I wrong for assuming the worst?